First, a couple of words about the situation with the price of Bitcoin. And last time when I was making an update, I was saying that the price is going down, the stochastic and stochastic RSI indicators seemingly going down as well, so would have to have some correction, maybe until stochastic will touch this line once again and stochastic RSI will be oversold and the price maybe will reach $3,715, something like that. And I must say that was a very likely to happen, but instead of that we bounce off of this line, and you see both of those indicators, I hope you watched those as well, showed the reversal signal and the price went up. To be honest with you guys, I am not happy with this situation at all, because you see we have this long rising trend. We tried to break it, but this breakout appeared to be a false one, and instead of having a decent correction and then jump of certain strong level and finally go higher and break these resistances and make a new high and so on, instead of that we are sort of stuck in this zone where we cannot really break the resistance and somehow the price doesn't want to go lower to be corrected. So on the one hand, it is good that we tried to test this level many times and it's supposed to be weaker, so eventually we will break it. However, in the current situation, it is like 50-50 that the price will bounce off of this level and go down, or the price will break this level and go up. So it's really hard to make a trading decision at this moment. Moreover, in this situation, after the fact that price didn't make that correction, the possibility of the fact that this breakout of those levels, if it will actually happen, to be a false breakout is very high. So we wouldn't be able to even trade more or less safely this breakout as well. What I should mention as well is that the total capitalization of altcoins is also in the very critical point when we are approaching to the top of this triangle, this very important resistance level, and we are seemingly even breaking it. But again, this breakout could be a false one, so we can return back and even correct quite a lot, because you see this rally was very strong and we didn't have a decent correction during this rally almost at all. So again, I would be very careful about this situation. Of course, my personal opinion, not financial advice, guys, but you see the volume is decreasing and it is just the situation which is very uncertain at the moment. Also, just some speculation which I would like to mention. Today I made this tweet about the resemblance of the current price evolution with a sort of harmonic oscillator which has the dumping oscillations, and surprisingly, if you'll calculate the amplitudes and the period of those oscillations, you will get that the coefficient for the decrease of those periods and amplitudes is a square root of E, which is like 2.7, and it also confirming to some extent that the evolution of the price, this sort of pattern, is about to be over and we are approaching to a breakout of a certain kind. And again, we don't know which way this breakout will be, but it's supposedly to be very strong move. And pushing this speculation even higher, considering this coefficient, you may compare the previous triangle and the current triangle. Previous triangle had 193 days before the breakout, and if you will divide by this coefficient again, you will have 116 days, and that would lead us to beginning of April. So we'll see how it will play out. If it will be interesting, that will be a perfect match. So those fractals are often interesting to observe in the market evolution. And the thing which I was going to share with you today, guys, is the indicator which is made by CryptoThies, if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, King Thies on TradingView. So he made this indicator based on Heikin Ashi, and we actually covered Heikin Ashi like a few weeks ago on my channel. Also combining it with the EMAs, with stochastic and some other indicators, and you see he made a lot of the updates and tried to polish this code. He actually didn't release the code, but he promised to make an article about it, how it works. There is no article yet, but it seems like people are happy with the way this indicator works. And basically it is available on TradingView, so if you'll go to the indicators tab and you will type Market God, you will have this indicator over here. This is how it looks like, and you'll see that it seems like all the sell signals are above buy signals, and that guy is saying that it works on 4 hours time scale, 6 hours time scale, and 1 day time scale, and of course like the longer it, the better, so don't try to use it on 1 minute time scale or something like that. But in fact, it's not really clear how those signals appear. For example, if you look at this one, if this sell signal happens somewhere around here, then it's a great call. However, it may actually happen somewhere around here or even here, and then it would appear that your sell is actually lower than your next buy, which is not really great. So actually I tested it on the lower time frames, and it seems like those signals may appear in any kind of moment of the evolution of this candle. But anyway, it's probably the question of the time frame. So on the longer time frame, it seems like it may be reasonable to use it. And actually, you see on this long, for example, this long drop, it didn't show a buy signal, neither here or here. So it actually waited until the very, very bottom. And in fact, if you'll switch it to Heikin Ashi version of the chart, you will see that it's pretty much similar to the point of the change of the trend from the bullish to bearish. So here you see sell, here you see buy, just when the trend is changing. So in the end of this video, I will leave the link to my Heikin Ashi explanation so you can look at what is that later. But what is interesting about this indicator is that this guy actually recently made a tweet about using this indicator with the total market capitalization, and you see it was a buy signal around here in the beginning of 2015 from his indicator, and then sell signal at the beginning of 2018. So a very, very nice call like here and here, and then just recently it had a buy signal at this area. So, and it is a 2 weeks time frame. So can we actually completely trust that this indicator works and we are changing the trend and now we're going up? Well, of course not, but it actually resonates with many other indicators and signals which we covered before, and like general market behavior. So it seems like there is a possible reversal already happened and we will enter the bull territory very soon. Another thing which is actually mentioned about this indicator several times in the media is that if you look at the Litecoin, then on the monthly chart, first time this indicator showed buy signal after the whole period of the bear market. Actually, sell was not that great, but in any case, the buy first time appeared. And you can see again, if you look at this chart in Heikin Ashi representation, then again, everything was red. However, if like in the general candles, then it's not that obvious. But anyway, interesting to try, and let's hope that that is correct, that we indeed are going to the new bull territory. That is it for today. I hope it was useful. Thank you for watching.